Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Losers, a friendship podcast. Today, I'm joined with my two very best friends in the whole world. We are doing our Losers Weight Loss Challenge for the month of February. So, we're going to talk a little bit about that and see what happens. I am joined by episode one guest, Richard Porter.
How you doing, Louie?
What's up, man? And I'm also joined by episode 5 guest, Brett Sparks.
Hello.
What's up, man? How's everybody doing today?
All right.
I'm good.
A little hoarse. So I might have a voice break or cough in the future.
You sound like Adam Driver when you talk like that.
Who's Adam Driver?
Shut up.
Adam Driver is,
Baby Driver?
yeah,
No.
he was in Baby Driver.
He was.
He was also in,
Yep, he was the star of Baby Driver.
he was also in that thing about racing in the rain. And he was in all of the Fast and Furious movies.
Oh man.
Especially Tokyo Drift.
Yeah.
He was-
no.
he
he's
played
not,
two
He's not
characters in
Adam
there.
Drifter. He's Adam Driver.
Oh, yeah, you're right. My bad. My bad. Wrong guy.
Yeah, Adam Drifter was in Tokyo Drift. This is our first episode with 3 microphones,
Big
and
day.
I just bought a witchadiggy is what I'll call it right now.
A mixer.
A mixer that mixes up to 4 microphones, and I can also plug in guitars and shit like that. So shout out to all the pairs. And if I was having more than one guest, I definitely needed to have the both of you on.
Of course.
Time.
Dropping popcorn everywhere,
Stupid
Louis.
popcorn.
Classy.
Popcorn's gonna be so loud.
Dude,
Please
always-
take a little bit
he
away
hit it
from the
right
mic.
into the mic.
A little bit away from the mic. We're not on ASMR.
Guys, listen how delicious this popcorn is.
Oh, my
Oh,
God. It's
man.
stovetop. It can't be. It's not stovetop. It can't be that good.
It's still fine.
It's good. I can't lie. I've
It's
had
still
some of it.
fine.
So, what I reached out to both of you. I'm doing a weight loss challenge right now for the month of January, and that's going to be done Sunday.
How'd you do?
I was killing it. I kind of fell off, but we'll see. Then I reached out to the both of you to see if you wanted to do the month of February for the title belt that I bought, which is just a fanny pack that says World Championship.
It's pretty sick.
Did you get that custom made, or someone actually already have that?
That
in
is
stock?
Amazon.com.
Oh my God!
They have fanny pack that says World Championship. What made you say yes to a weight loss challenge?
Who's going first?
It doesn't matter.
I could talk a little bit. I'm in basically the worst shape of my life right now, I'd say. I was working full time at Target. There, I would walk in circles basically all day in loss prevention. So I was walking for miles a day. Since I went back to school, I stopped doing that, and then coronavirus. So never leave the house. Don't really do any sports or anything. So I'm just in bad shape. So I definitely need the weight loss. And what better way to do it than to try and compete against your friends when you're very competitive?
That's your best outcome, I think, for you.
Yeah, 100%.
Nothing's going to make you happier than beating your friends in a weight loss challenge.
Nothing's gonna make me happier than beating my friends at anything. Yeah,
Facts.
you're not wrong.
You beat me in horse a few hours ago.
Yes, HOR to H.
Yeah, we stopped because of Henry, but that's okay.
It was fun.
Mr. Brett, what made you decide to join?
Well, I was on a weight loss venture. We talked about it pretty in depth in the Lost recording, but I kind of stopped.
Rest in peace, our recording.
R.I.P. But I kind of stopped. I fell off the bandwagon. I've maintained my weight, but it's not where I want to be. And figured, in the same vein as Richard, what's going to motivate me more than trying to outdo my friends?
Yeah, I've always been the biggest, fattest person in the room, and I
I know that's not true.
It's true though.
It's not though.
And I lost a bunch of the weight, but I feel like I could be doing more, and I feel like you guys will push me to do more. Have you done anything to get ready for this challenge?
Unintentionally eat like shit. Yeah.
I was gonna say the same thing. I mean, I had McDonald's on the way over here.
when I started the January challenge, I ate like absolute dog shit all of December, and then I gained I gained so much weight in December. I was like 232 pounds, and then I just stopped eating and started fasting and everything, and I dropped like 15 pounds in 2 weeks. Now I'm like stuck around 217 to 213, right around there. Um, so for February, it's going to be pretty difficult because I'm not going to be able to lose the garbage weight, is what I call it. That's when you just drop 10 pounds like it's nothing, all water and salt. Excuse me, all water and salt. But what's your like? Do you guys have like a plan for the weight loss, or are you just gonna
Yeah.
do your thing?
Same thing I was trying to do before. Just extremely low calorie intake during majority of the day. I'm gonna call it fasting because it's what I used to do. But working in construction in the cold, it's kind of hard to not eat during the day. So very low calorie intake for like 90% of my day. And then once I get home from work, a calorie restricted dinner, and that's probably my plan. I don't have time to work out really. I should make time, but I don't have it. But yeah, that's probably about it.
I'm gonna follow the science plan I usually do, so just straight calorie counting. If you take in less calories than you burn, you will take in less calories than you need. You will burn fat over time. So that's my plan. Just I have an app, MyFitnessPal, so just counting every single thing I cook, which is very annoying, especially when you're cooking an actual meal. You gotta you gotta like weigh out every sauce and everything you do, but that's my plan.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with my Weight Watchers, but I plan on starting my yoga back up. Hopefully that helps. Not so much with the weight loss. Honestly, if you guys win, I'd be happy for you. But I've lost all this weight, but my back still hurts like hell. So I want to work on my flexibility and stuff like that. So I plan on like doing a little bit more exercise. Like I don't really exercise other than at work. I go for my walks. But we'll see.
Well, they make us do morning calisthenics at work every day.
They make you?
Yep.
What does that consist of?
Just like different stretches, like arm rolls, like shoulder rolls, forward and back. They make you do like hand stretches.
Do you guys all line up for this?
Oh, yeah, like a big circle.
Is it like gym class
I was
when
gonna
you're
say
like
it sounds
6?
like gym class.
It's basically gym class.
Little
Pretty
circles?
sick.
Oh no, not little circles.
Big
but-
Big
circles?
circles, medium circles.
Yeah, well, and then you do touch your toes. Kind of like lunge type things.
Wow, I had no idea that they did that in the
First contractor I ever worked for that's done it, and they want you to do it after lunch too, but nobody actually does.
Seems like just a little injury prevention thing.
Yeah,
That's
I mean
pretty-
it kind of helps out sometimes. I'll be honest.
It's pretty legit.
I hated it at first, but I'm kind of into it now.
Do you do it on the weekends when you're not working?
No,
It's the kind of guy I'd be. I'd be like, well, I still gotta get my stretches in.
no, I sleep as much as I can on the weekends, and that's about it.
Mm. Yeah, with I don't know how you do that with a toddler because Henry's up at 7, so I gotta get up and make pancakes.
No, I wake up with them in the morning, and more often than not, I go to bed with Richard at 3 in the morning that night, and
Oh yeah.
I'll take a nap with him. And it's my day.
Legit.
I'm dying. Apologize.
Nice. So right now I'm around 213 to 215. You said you're around what, like 192, 193?
No, I've gone up a little bit. I think I was like 196 yesterday.
And then you said you were right around
200
200.
to 203, depending on if I've eaten.
So you two are super duper close. I'm like 15 to 20 pounds away. So the percentages will probably be really close. We'll probably
Yeah.
just go by pounds for the month.
I was trying to think if we should do like some percentage and try and do math to make it fair, but we just go by pounds. It should be fine.
We're having what was I
Just
gonna say?
the pewter's dying. It's cool.
Oh, jeez, I didn't even notice. For working out, I have a little terrible weight bench in my basement. Basically, just a little bench. The bar's like attached to itself in the center, so it could just break right in my face at any time. It's pretty sketch, but I'm gonna try and use that a little bit. Just try and get a little bit of weightlifting in, and then I got some exercise bands off Amazon to try and use as well. I do really miss the Louis Richard workouts though in Bedford. Those were the days.
Those were legit.
Bedford open up yet?
Yeah, we were just there.
I guess I should have thought about that. When do they open up?
They've been open. You just have to call and reserve an hour.
Did you guys do that today?
No, we just play in the gym. We take Henry over there and try and tucker him out with his Meemaw. So
All Henry wanted to do was climb on the bleachers.
It's
yeah.
not a dangerous place.
Yeah, no,
That's
he's kind of a dickhead, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
He likes to run around and dive all over the ground.
Oh man, that kid. To be a little kid again, Louis had me. They have a little like rock climbing wall. Louis had me hold Henry up in front of it, and he just grabbed it, and he could just yank himself right up. It's
Yeah.
crazy. Can't pull myself up at all.
Strong as hell.
Did
It's
they
annoying.
Did they put more
No.
rocks up?
No, there's like 6 rocks.
They took those rocks down for a while though.
There was one that never left that wall.
Yeah,
It was a
that
little yellow
one.
one.
That
A little
one,
yellow one.
Exactly.
Right by the gym door, the weight room door.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have like, I don't know, like 15 rocks or something, but no mats. No, you can't.
Did they get rid of the shape maps that we used to wrestle on all the time?
No, but they just redid the floor, so they're definitely not going to let you bring them out ever again.
Floor nice.
It's beautiful.
It's real nice.
Same color wood. Is that light wood still? Or is it darker?
It's like more pine looking, I would say. It's still lighter, but it has like darker colors mixed into it. It's not like a consistent like yellowy color.
Yeah.
New lights.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
It's gonna be a great baseball court.
Richard and I shot like
Oh man.
15 for 1,000 today.
pretty
Yeah.
good.
And Richard
Good
made
stats.
and Richard made 14 of those 15.
It's not bad stats.
Oh, we were terrible.
Oh man, I had to run. Louis did a. We were playing horse. Louis ran to one basket, did a layup, came back to the other one, did a layup. I thought I was gonna die after I did it. That's how bad and out of shape I am right now.
I'd probably die literally
Oh,
trying to
man.
do that.
I shot a free throw, missed, did a suicide. And I said, well, looks like I'm never shooting free throws again because that was awful.
Oh man, I hated basketball.
We did the Brett Sparks shot.
Oh dude,
Yeah.
that's
I
my
missed,
shot, dude.
and then I hung him up. One day you said you were going to hang him
And
up,
I hung
and then
him
you
up.
did. And then
You
you
definitely did.
Coming out of retirement though.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, if I'm around,
Oh.
did. Bold.
Bold,
Playing
because I'm
away.
never gonna let you live that down until you do it.
I'm playing in my Chuck Taylors though
That's
What are
okay.
you, Larry freaking Bird?
for Oscar Robinson.
Okay.
I mean, do you even... What team did Oscar Robertson play for?
The
What
Bucks.
position did he play?
All of them.
What is he really well known for? He's one of 2 players to do something.
I don't know. What is it?
Average triple double.
That's what I thought it was, but I thought I was gonna get it wrong.
Who is the current player? Who is the other player who
James
is
Harden.
average? No.
Damn.
You were close.
You were close
That was,
ish.
that was damn close.
Who's it?
Russell Westbrook.
Oh, same thing.
Of the Washington Wizards.
When did that happen? I need to follow basketball again.
Recently.
Legitimately, I'm thinking about getting one of those satellite antenna things for my TV,
Okay.
just so I can watch Chicago sports again. Like, it's bad.
The
Chicago Sky
yeah,
are
the s-
going
the
to
Sky
go
just,
off this
just
year.
got a tall lady.
They got Candace Parker. Don't come on. The Chicago Sky just got Candace Parker, and they have I can't remember they got 2 other people. They have like a legitimate chance of winning the
Don't they
Am I
have
supposed to
Sue
know who any
Bird?
of these people are?
women's basketball championship.
I know
Candace
who-
Parker is
Tony Parker's cousin.
no. Candace Parker,
Wife?
first off, is from Chicago, and she's very famous outside. Like for a WNBA player, she's very famous. She also does TNT broadcasts sometimes.
Not that famous.
She's pretty famous, man.
I'd say someone that's very famous has to reach outside the
Okay.
means of their fan group.
Yeah.
I don't
Can you
know who
name
she is.
even one WNBA star?
Yes, Candace Parker. That's not her name, is it?
Yes.
Yes.
I got it right. I knew it was Parker.
I just said it like 4 times.
I don't listen when you talk.
Oh my
See?
god. This is what I
Candace
deal with.
Parker. That's
I did name it, but I mean, I got you.
yeah.
Got you there.
Cheryl Miller. That's Reggie Miller's sister.
She
you
used
name-
to play, or she still plays.
Can you name
used to play.
one strong man?
Luke Stoltman, Mariusz Pudzianowski,
There it is.
Mark
I
Henry.
thought you were gonna go right for him.
He's an old one.
Brian Shaw.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to think of a specific person.
Robert
I can't
Oberst.
remember his name now.
Nick
Eddie
Best.
Hall. Nick Best, yeah.
Half
Thor Bjornsson.
Julius Bjornsson.
Tom Stoltman, Luke Stoltman's older brother. Don't quote me on that. I don't actually know if he's older. He just looks like he'd be older.
Okay.
There's the world's strongest gay guy. I don't know his name. But his Instagram thing is world's strongest gay.
Phoenix. Phoenix?
That
Mark
sounds like
Helix?
someone from.
No, it's not Mark. What is
Arnold
his name?
Schwarzenegger.
He's Austrian.
Yeah, but he was a strong man. I don't know. He was strong. He was
Arnold
strong.
Arnold
man.
Schwarzenegger? I don't think he was a strong man, like
He was,
world's strongest man. He was like a show.
He was
What is
a
that
fake
called? He wasn't a fake.
Bodybuilder.
bodybuilder.
He was a bodybuilder. That guy's scary. What do you mean a fake?
He's fake.
There's never been a better looking, muscled man than Arnold Schwarzenegger at his prime.
What about The Rock?
Dwayne
yeah.
The Rock
Listen, The Rock looks
Johnson?
great, but have you seen Arnold?
Yes, he's old.
I could pull up one of the pictures I have on my phone of him.
Why do you have pictures of Arnold Schwarzenegger on your phone?
I have pictures of a bunch of ripped dudes. Do you not have pictures of ripped dudes on your phone so you could look at them and go,
No.
look how fat I am. I need to lose weight.
No.
Richard keeps a picture of Sheamus from the WWE on his phone.
Yep.
Just to know what he could be.
100%. 100% I do that.
He's so white. Dude, he's got some tree trunk thighs, though, dude.
Oh, he's a big dude.
Don't we all?
No, you have tree trunk calves. There's a difference.
I have pineapple calves, dude.
Pineapple calves?
Yeah, that's what Sean told me when we were playing basketball. He said, "Hey, who taped the pineapples to the back of your legs?"
Do you want to hear something super random
Sure.
that I just thought about?
Yeah, go ahead.
Pamela the other day texted me. She goes, "Do you know what Jake Terry?"
Yeah,
I haven't thought about Jake Terry in a long time.
he's on my People You May Know on Facebook.
Right? So I guess Jake Terry added her on Snapchat. And it took me a minute, and I was like, whatever. I don't really care. She didn't add him because she doesn't know who he is. But I was like, how did he find her? I don't have him on any social media. And I haven't spoken to him since, like, maybe before middle school. I don't know. When did he leave?
Middle school. We went to summer school together.
Yeah, and I was like, how did that happen? What line of events fell into place for Jake Terry to randomly add my wife on Snapchat?
I don't know who that is.
Did you solve it?
No. I don't care enough to pursue it.
Did
It
we
was just a thought process
Did
I
we
had.
just get an unsolved mystery on the Losers podcast?
Dude, this is becoming a true crime podcast.
Welcome
Let's
to
go.
Losers, a true crime podcast.
It can be part of the Losers.
Thank you for mispronouncing it like he did.
I said Kime because I was eating popcorn.
Well,
like
he
a
said
fat
Kime the
fuck.
first time, too.
Did he?
Yeah.
Didn't even notice.
Yeah.
I didn't say Kime, it's that my throat's broken.
Uh-huh.
It is.
Uh-huh.
Hashtag small hands.
Come on, man. So, your throat's broken. What are you sick with?
I'm not
Oh,
sick.
okay.
It's called working in 2-degree weather with 40-mile-per-hour winds.
Oh, man, you don't have to be so...
You should get a windbreaker.
You should get a
This
bib.
just in,
You should get a nice bib. Louis has a nice
windbreakers
bib.
don't cover your face.
You should get a nice bib and also a mask. Please stop chewing the popcorn
Masks don't
into the
work.
mic.
Have you
I can
not
see
seen?
the levels popping from the
Because you're
popcorn?
yelling.
Have you not seen the countless amounts
Oh
of
my
TikTok
God.
videos
Please stop before I
where
fight
people
you.
show you that sand falls through screen and that's what COVID is to your mask?
This is the final episode where I am here because I will be in prison for killing Brett.
I won't die.
Because I'm built different.
I'm your worst fucking nightmare. You can't kill me, dude.
I won't die.
Oh,
You
man.
can't kill me, Rich.
Oh, God.
You kill me and I just come back harder and faster and stronger, dude.
Oh,
More annoying.
That's hilarious.
And more annoying.
Let's go.
I won't die, he says.
Oh, man. That's good
Oh,
times.
goodness. I had Richard here the other day. We were watching UFC fights.
I'm glad I was invited.
You live so far away. And
You live far enough away that I have to get snacks sometimes when I drive to you.
Yeah,
Which
you guys
is
don't know
also
what a
because I'm
long
fat.
drive is.
But
I know what a long drive is, but I also
been on
know
long
what
drives.
what a not long drive is.
Yeah, Richard,
You
you
don't
drive
live a not
across
long
the
drive.
country both directions.
Yeah, I
How
do
do you
that
not know what a long
sometimes.
drive is?
I do it all the time. You know, it's fun. You
You
just
just-
sometimes you drive across
every
the
other-
country. Sometimes you drive to Lockport. What's the difference?
Facts.
Same thing.
Basically, same thing.
But we were watching the UFC, and I showed him John Jones versus Lyoto Machida. Have you ever watched that fight?
Believe I have. I don't remember anything from it, but I know I probably
it was
watched
a long
it.
time ago. Well, Machida was doing pretty good against John Jones, connecting and hurting him, and then Jones hit him with a hook and knocked him down, and then he got up, and then Jones secured a guillotine choke up against the cage,
Yeah.
While standing,
and he
it was
pushed
terrifying.
his hand up to really tighten the choke, and Lyoto's arm was stuck, so he couldn't tap, and then his other arm went limp, and then Big John saw his arm go limp and pulled John Jones off of him, and then Lyoto's lifeless dead body just went into a heap on the ground.
Holy shit.
It was a fantastic fight.
I mean, I'd rather watch that than somebody kick their own knee. I know. Like,
Oof.
Yeah, we watched that one when it happened. We were at the Tilted Kill.
Were you
Richard and
there?
I wasn't there, and I'm very
Oh,
glad
man.
for it.
Richard and I watched that.
It's one
But-
of those life moments. I'll never forget Louis' face.
Yeah, it was
It
that was horrifying.
really was.
Kick his own knee, dude. What the fuck?
We're getting ready for the UFC fight on March 6th.
Believe so.
Adesanya and Blachowicz.
Ooh, dude, Adesanya, dude.
And
He's my guy.
Richard had never seen any Adesanya fights, so we watched him versus Paulo Costa,
Yeah.
and
Oh man.
he freaking myrtleized him. He destroyed him, and then he humped him in the butt.
He did do that twice.
Adesanya is scary to me because not only is he like the strongest person in the world, not really strongest. He's one of the tougher people in the UFC probably ever. He scares me because he's a weeb.
Bold.
He's like a
He's-
weeb, dude.
He's a weird guy.
He likes Naruto. He does Naruto hand signals before fights and stuff.
He's a
He did the
weird guy.
Naruto run after he beat Costa.
And that's what's so scary about him. Is like you never see that behavior from a person that's beating the shit out of people on a regular basis. Usually,
I
like
think maybe classically you're correct. However, I feel like anime at this point is so mainstream that it's just it's like watching TV.
I don't know. I like to watch him fight. He's a good guy.
I like to watch him fight. It blows my mind that you like him, actually, now that
Why?
I think about it. Because you cannot stand Conor McGregor for the same reason.
He should talk a lot.
Adesanya? Yes. Am I wrong?
I never watched interviews.
He's like worse. He's worse than McGregor.
The only
He's
couple of
absolutely
He literally
worse than
humped the
McGregor.
guy he just beat. We just told you this. He knocked a guy out and then humped him twice. It wasn't like an accident.
His
Whatever.
plan is he's going to beat Blachowicz for the 205 belt. And then he's going to call out John Jones because he's been calling out John Jones on Twitter and stuff forever.
Well, John Jones would fight if he could pass a drug test.
John Jones can pass a drug test. He's just got picograms in his system. I feel like I'm very quiet.
Picograms.
I'm sorry if I've been very quiet. I will work on that, guys. Yeah, it's just. Yeah, I know. I keep looking. He's got
I could turn your levels up and then you could look away more, but just be careful to be quiet if you're right in it.
It's all right. He's got
Like,
just
you're
a
turned up.
trace amount from when he took the drugs before, and now, like it just won't all exit his system. But it's like, what I can't remember what they said. It's like a grain of sand on a beach.
Then why are they turning him down for it, though?
They're not.
So is he coming back to actually fight?
Well, he wants to move up to heavyweight. Right now, he's like 250 pounds.
250 pounds of pure Peter?
Oh, he was looking big, dude. Not like
Scary.
big, fat, like scary big.
Yeah. Makes
Terrifying.
sense.
He wants to fight the winner of Stipe and Francis Ngannou. They're fighting later on in March.
Francis Ngannou is a very scary man.
I watched
NASCAR driver.
him fight Stipe the first time, and Stipe made it look so easy beating him.
Yeah, I didn't see that fight.
Oh, it was horrifying. Stipe is terrifying, but just take him down, and he's like this big. I
Punching bag?
don't want to say it. He's like this big, strong man, and you take him down, and he doesn't know what to do, so he just lays there for the round, and then he's exhausted because he's too big.
Yeah.
But the thing I'm excited for is that's going to be March. So we're going to do this whole weight loss challenge for February. My goal is to lose at least 10 pounds. So that way I can be 205 pounds when we watch them fight for the 205-pound belt. I think that would be pretty legit.
That was a good goal.
I haven't been under 200 pounds since like 6th grade, maybe. That sounds
Crazy.
about right. In high school, I was 260, 270. So, like I said, I've always been the biggest, fattest guy in the room. So,
See, I'm also telling you, I know that's not true.
yeah, you can say that, but
Tom.
What is your goal weight?
185
185.
until I get there, and then I'll go, well, 170 sounds pretty cool. And then I'll get to 170, I'll go, 155 is right there.
No.
170's pushing.
And then I'll
it.
get to 155, and then I'll be like,
170 is not pushing it. 155 is pushing it.
what if I can lose 150 pounds? 135?
135 is.
Ooh.
What if I could be weightless?
Ooh.
Replace my bones
Louis
with
Todoridi.
aerogel.
Yeah.
Louis Todoridi, the lightest man in the world, weighing in at 5 pounds.
17 ounces.
I'm going for gold, fam.
That's a pound and an
Yeah.
ounce.
Yeah,
You do it? Okay,
Yeah.
I was making sure.
I know how many ounces are in a pound, buddy.
There you
16.
go. That's a baker's pound, Louis.
What?
he's just messing with you.
Don't do that to me. 13
Brett,
is a
what is
baker's
your goal weight?
I don't know, dude.
I don't mean to derail where you're
dozen.
going.
Oh, you're
with
good.
that. Do you have an idea of one?
So, what was it, 3-4 years ago? I weighed 155 pounds. It was the best shape I had ever been in my adult life.
Okay.
I'd like to get back to that point, but I don't know if it's possible.
Why not?
It's possible.
Because I like food. At that point, I was working out like 3 hours a day, 4 to 5 days a week.
What was your job then, too? Were you still pipe fitting then?
Save big
I was-
money at Menards.
I was working at Menards, and then I got a summer job at a
HVAC, right?
HVAC cleaning place. So I didn't have time to eat. I was working
Yeah.
in the sun and the heat all day. And I was leaving work to go work out still.
Yeah.
Like, as a, 24-year-old with no aspirations. It's all I had to do was fucking do that.
Yeah, growing up is a biatch.
So I just don't have the time to put into, on top of already barely eating, working out and losing all those extra calories.
Yeah, I feel you.
So I'm thinking, like, I don't know, 155, but realistically, like 165, 170.
So what are you trying to do for this month? This weight loss month? You like Louis said 10 pounds. You got to be 10 pounds. If he hits 10 pounds, you get the
I mean, I'd like to lose 15, get under 200, but I
take
don't
the belt.
I don't see that being realistic. So I'd like to lose 10.
It's hard to say because I can get that garbage weight like Louis had mentioned because I've kind of started eating like garbage again.
Sure, but still.
I don't know. I'd like to see 15, I guess, but that's max. That's pushing it.
And what about you, mister?
I'd say probably like 10 to 12 pounds would be ideal to lose in the month of February.
What happens if two people tie for the win,
Then
for the
they
dub
fight
seed?
to the death.
Then we'll probably go off the
Percentage?
the middle because we're gonna weigh in on
No.
Okay.
Valentine's Day.
As a tiebreaker.
So if
Also?
it's a tie, we'll go on Valentine's Day.
Clothed or fully the nude?
I weigh in buck naked.
Okay.
Yeah, I
You can weigh in however you want,
Just be
but
consistent is the only thing. Don't like weigh in to start with wearing a winter jacket with everything on
Putting
your
on
body.
my full work gear.
Add like 10 pounds on yourself.
Yeah.
And, oh my God, I lost 10 pounds in 3 days. Like,
Yeah.
whatever you do, just be consistent.
I
Alright.
weigh in the morning when I first
Yeah.
wake up. I take a huge dump and then I weigh in.
I usually weigh myself after I get home from work. I feel like
That's usually when I weigh the least, but I just weigh in the morning.
Yeah, I usually do morning.
yeah, I just get home and I shower. And I'm like, whatever, scale's right here. Might as well just
Step
hop on that
see what
bitch.
it says.
So that's the thing. I was thinking about different rules and I never even talked to you guys about it. But I figured like to make it a little more interesting if you wanted like at the halfway point, whoever lost the most at the halfway point gets like a half pound advantage in the final, or if you
No.
gain weight, you you get a half pound disadvantage in the final, stuff like that.
If I gain weight, I'll be bummed out.
Jesus
I will be
Christ.
very
Well,
bummed out.
and that gained weight. So
We're talking like gained weight, like you start at 205 and then you weigh in at halfway and you're 206.
that sucked, dude.
Yeah, I would be very upset with myself.
Nah, I don't know. Maybe because I feel like if we were successful in our attempts to lose weight in this challenge, it'll just be like March weight loss challenge. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like if we actually hold to it and we do well, this might become like a monthly thing just to keep us on track.
I'm always down.
Yeah.
And I mean, like for this first one, let's just get our bearings, is my thought. And then
Yeah.
once we start to stretch it out, and if we do continue to do more, we can start adding stipulations and rules. And
Yeah, kind of go farther.
For the fight, when we're gonna watch the fight, I'm ordering pizza. So at least you'll both be here, and that way I'm not the only one eating pizza.
Oh yeah, I'll go crazy.
But that'll be right after the month ends. So
Imagine how good that pizza's gonna taste though.
yeah.
Eating like chicken every day.
And I was talking to Richard the other day, and he said that we have the you and I have the advantage because of our jobs are more physical than his. And
Yeah, I sit around all day. I'd have the advantage there of I probably have more time to try and get a workout in or something.
my personal experiences is it's way easier for me to not eat when I have nothing to do.
I'm the opposite. When I'm at home, I'm in my room, like doing my school stuff. I have multiple lectures a day and whatever. And then it's like, okay, I have 30 minutes till my next lecture. So I'm going to sit here, maybe watch a YouTube video, get some homework done. Oh, it's like the kitchen's a minute down the hall. Go in the kitchen, grab an Oreo, you know?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you've added 600 calories to your day and snacking in the middle of the day.
No,
That's how I feel.
I lost most of my weight during the pandemic, and I went from a very, very aggressive fast. You guys know I didn't eat a single bite of shred of anything, 0 calorie intake until at least like 4:30. And that was when I was at home doing nothing all day. It was the easiest for me. I tried to continue that fast going back to work, and it was in the summer, which was made it even worse. But like, you can't do that and expect to be not passed out by noon.
Yeah, you need some energy to maintain homeostasis.
So in reverse roles, I think we'd be all right.
We'll see. I still think it's a little bit of an advantage because I mean, if nothing else, you don't have a choice. You're forced to do something physical that day.
Yeah.
If I'm lazy and I don't do anything, I'm just sitting in a chair in an office and then sitting in a chair in an office. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know your plans, Brett, but I feel like Richard has an advantage up to the halfway point because of Valentine's Day. I don't know if you're gonna take Pam
Yeah.
out
Thank you
for dinner or we're both married, you know. We both have to do something for our wives.
Okay.
Hey Lou, let's just shit all over Richard's singleness.
Being single isn't a bad thing. Come on,
You know,
man.
Richard
I know
has
it's
that advantage
not.
because he's alone for Valentine's Day.
I just mean the day before Valentine's Day, Hannah and I are getting Indian food. So I'm gonna eat a bunch of Indian food, and
See, that's a good choice to indulge in, though, because Indian food will just make you shit yourself
I hope so.
forever.
Yeah, and then
And since it's Valentine's Day, maybe we'll work it up. Wink,
Ah.
wink, wink.
see, you say you have
will
the
you
advantage,
though?
but I'm gonna be the lonely guy eating alone on Valentine's Day, eating my sadness away. So
Yeah, but I'm
I don't know
gonna
if there's
eat.
that much of an advantage.
And then it's probably about fair.
I'm gonna have
Just
so.
I
boxed
definitely
his
just
mic.
punched my mic.
I'm
I
gonna
apologize
I'm gonna
for that.
have so much samosas and naan bread and chicken tikka masala and delicious shit like
we'll
that.
probably try to go to like a nice restaurant. And definitely eat too much, but
Have dessert, you know, like shit.
Yeah, I'll go to a nice restaurant.
I didn't mean to call you out. Come on, give me a fucking break here. I was just
Oh,
saying.
man, that's good stuff.
backhanded compliments. He's
Yeah,
trying to
right.
say
It wasn't-
that you have the
Right.
advantage.
You know what? Fuck y'all.
I don't know. I think if we're all stay on course with it, I think we're all gonna be pretty well off.
Yeah, I just think everyone has their own advantages and disadvantages.
It's actually my biggest disadvantage is the fact that so many days of the week I'm getting home like after 6 o'clock, so it's like hard to eat and shower and cook and do all this stuff when you have like 3 hours of your day before you have to go to bed.
Yeah.
So
Two-year-old
yeah.
attacking you the entire time.
Those days,
viciously.
I'm just tempted by just stopping and getting something to eat. That's one less thing I have to worry about. That's gonna be the most difficult part for me.
I live on crockpot chicken.
There's nothing wrong with that. I'm sure he's gonna be air fried chicken with his
I
upper
was,
echelon appliances.
Yeah, I was at Jewel the other day, and they had chicken breast for 99 cents a pound
Ooh,
and chicken thighs for $1.99. So I got like 9 pounds of chicken for like $9. It's pretty lit.
it's not
Be
bad.
eating just chicken and sadness that month. It's be good times. I have
Same.
like so much white rice, probably like 10 pounds of white rice.
I
left.
literally, the last time I went shopping, we go through so much rice because my son's favorite food is rice. We bought the Riceland or
The
whatever.
20-pound
The
bag.
20-pound bag, dude.
I bought the 20-pound bag of rice at the beginning of the pandemic. Me and Kevin just kind of panic bought it one day, just like whatever, we have rice, and I've been going through it since. It's a
Yeah.
lot of rice. Rice cooker though, man. Those things are
Pamela
legit.
bought me a rice cooker for Christmas.
Have you
Super
used it?
awesome. I have used it.
Oh, it's fantastic.
So she hands me the box. It's like this
yeah,
big.
little.
And I'm like, oh, cool. It's a rice cooker. Like, how much is this supposed to cook? And she goes, oh, 2 cups. It says on the box 2 cups. It did say on the box 2 cups. You can get like 2 cups of water in the pot of the rice cooker. I was like, there's no way you're getting 2
That's
cups.
weird.
Yeah, she was like so
Mine-
disappointed.
Mine does. You do 1, 2, or 3 cups of rice.
Yeah.
And it's not like a full actual cup. It's a different measurement.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, that thing's great. A little like sticky white rice every time.
I think that's what
so easy to make.
that's what got us. It comes with a custom measuring cup.
Yeah.
2 cups of that, which is
Mhm.
like actually barely a cup of rice.
It's like 3/4. It's not actually even 3/4. It's a different measurement completely, but it's slightly under a cup.
I did use it once. It does work well, but like I said, me and my son both love rice, so we can't have a cup of rice between the 3 of us. This is not happening.
No, those things are great. You just throw the rice in, throw the water up to the line, you flick
Yeah.
a switch, and it
Yeah.
just does everything. Do whatever else you
Keeps
gotta
it
cook.
warm. They're
Yep,
fucking
keeps
great.
it warm afterwards. Great.
Next thing I want to get, because I somehow don't have one yet, is a
Air fryer,
Quesadilla maker.
no,
pizza, wow,
a
cooker.
a actual pot steamer.
A Hamilton Beach breakfast sandwich maker.
Oh
yes.
man, yes.
No, like an actual steamer. I like custom made my own with like a metal bowl. It sits perfectly in the rim of the pot. I drilled a bunch of holes
what
in the bowl.
that must cost like $4.
What? The steamer? No, it's like a pot that has a special ring. Yeah, they're not $4.
There's no way they're that expensive.
I didn't say they were that expensive.
Are you?
Yeah, but-
You're not talking about just the little thing that's like a little torture device. It's a little.
I know.
It's a little guy, and then you like just
Yeah,
pull
the
it out like
accordion's
like a
out, yeah.
flower.
No, I'm talking about it's like an actual.
I know what you're talking about. That's what I'm thinking of.
No.
Oh, you want like
An actual. They
pot?
sell a pot. Like it comes like you can get them in some sets. It's like a big like pot, but then there's like a custom pot that has like a special ring that goes in it. It's like a basket that goes in this pot and it sits in there perfect, so you can fill up the normal pot with water. I don't know. It
Yeah,
does the
steamer.
same job as what you guys are describing. I'm just an idiot and I didn't think about
I have
that.
I have something like that. It's just glass. It's a big glass bowl, and you put this metal thing in there, and you put the veggies in there, and it steams the veggies.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
not cheap. I'm not going to
I
buy
doubt
a.
they're that expensive.
No, you're not. I'm not going to say they were. but
I'm
I'm a
just
broke
saying. I don't
bitch.
feel. I just. It's interesting that you customize your own.
What?
with
I
the
wanted to
drill.
steam broccoli,
I get
and I
it.
had a metal bowl.
You
And
could
it
get
fit
steamed
perfectly
broccoli in
on
a
the pot.
microwave with one of those little frozen bags of broccoli.
What are you doing
breaking
with my
everything.
mess?
Things are falling on me currently.
Oh,
This is neither
I
here
didn't
nor
even
there. I don't know why we're
touch it.
arguing about this.
oh
Is it
You're-
just cascading?
no! You're ruining my mess.
I hit the mic again. I apologize.
For the record, there's just a pile of stuff next to my knee. It just became
no.
slightly messier pile of stuff.
I just heard stuff hitting the floor.
It's all of
multiple
his
stuff.
Spotify code.
Oh God, what are you doing?
It's my stickers.
Louis sticker.
coaster.
Nice.
Yeah.
The Losers brand coasters available at losers.com/store.
There's no
Pretty
losers.com/store. Do not go to that website.
Dude,
I don't know what
Losers,
they sell.
LOUSERS.com.
Why? I don't have things to sell.
You could get merch eventually. Come on.
What do I look like?
We could.
You could
Merch
sell
it up.
Losers custom 3D printed poop brown.
Those are gray.
Are you me? That's not poop.
Sickly poop gray coasters.
Louis, I'm okay. I'm.
Does your
partially
poo not look
colorblind.
like that?
What color is that?
That is gray.
Just straight up gray,
It's
right?
like brown
Yes.
gray.
Like a
that is-
metally gray.
that is
That's not
gray.
metally gray,
It's
dude.
got a shine to it.
You're oh, that was almost a super racist thing I said.
It
there.
has shine.
Why don't
right?
I have a coaster?
This is gray.
I honestly, I made Louis.
Here you go.
I'm
two
gray
coasters.
blind.
You.
God, you're the worst. I made Louis
It's
two
more
coasters.
green than gray.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is your poop not green?
You clearly don't know what you're talking about.
Winston, if you think that's brown, what do you think you are?
I could make you a coaster if you would like one.
I would
print you one.
fucking absolutely love one. Can I have it in a different color? Not
Yes.
sickly poop green.
I have a couple colors. We could talk about it after.
It is gray.
It's normal gray. I don't know.
That's
He is
not
acting
normal
like it's
gray.
it's gray. It's like a slightly metallic gray.
And
Well,
if
you
I
guys know that I'm color stupid.
and if I were to sell something, it would either be you 3D printing something, Richard, or you making freaking witchy-jiggies.
Witchy-jiggies?
Decals.
Get your
Brett.
Get your witchy-jiggies at
Yeah, well, we throw them up on
losers.com/store.
your website. Your
There's no
merch page.
losers.com/store. Don't go to that website.
Oh.
Is there a
LOU?
losers.com?
No.
Oh, I mean, does
LOU.
one exist?
I don't know.
We should find out.
I mean, we have phones. You guys keep talking. I'm going to find out right now.
All of your
Fine.
losers merch available at pornhub.com/losers.
Oh my God! Stop. No. I hate you.
It's premium only video. Is it not available?
Safari cannot open the page because the server cannot be found.
That means Louis is about
You
to
could get
buy
that page
live
for,
on
like-
this recording. About to buy the rights.
I'm
to
pretty sure you
losers.com.
could get that. You get a
I don't have a
URL for,
rights
like
cooker.
$1. Might be like $1 or $2.
It
a
only
year.
cooks 1 or 2 cups of rice at a time.
Okay.
Oh God, that's funny.
It's not,
Dude,
but that's okay.
It's funny to us.
What? Okay, here. How about that? I haven't really talked to you guys about this.
Okay.
What are your guys aside from weight goals?
3 inches. What?
Aside from weight goals, what else do you hope to accomplish this year?
I want to run a 5K with my friends.
I have previously told you that I would do that.
Yeah, but you had a caveat, hopefully. But she was just on, and she said she would do it, which means you have to do it, which means Molly's going to do it, which means we're running a friggin' 5K, you guys.
I just want to be able to run without feeling like I'm dying again.
You can
Yeah.
join the 5K.
I could do that because in high school I could actually run a mile. I was in track. I ran the 800. I was terrible. But I did it.
I'm gonna
I
Barney
think
Stinson the 5K.
you're not going to Barney Stinson the 5K.
You can definitely Barney Stinson a 5K. He did a marathon, which killed him, but a 5K
I mean,
is only 3.1
Brett would do
miles.
the same. If Brett ran a 5K right now, and actually ran it, not like had to stop a bunch. He ran the entire way. He would be Barney Stinson at the end of the 5K as well. He'd
True.
be jelly-legged and unable to walk. Not stuck on a train and get beat up and everything stolen from him. But, I mean,
Speaking
he'd be
of
pretty
Barney
bad.
Stinson being stuck on a train because his legs don't work,
All right.
I was carrying my son down the stairs today in my arm, and I was
Okay.
like using my arms a lot at work today.
Oh, no. Please don't tell me you dropped him down the stairs.
No, no.
No, he threw him.
Yeah, that's way more likely. No, I put him in his car seat, and I carried him with my arm curled, obviously, and I put him in his car seat, and then he asked for something that he dropped on my car's floor, and I extended my arm, and this part of my forearm
Oh, no.
felt like a cramp,
Oh, no.
but like it didn't actually cramp.
Oh, no.
Like you think about like a cramp and it hurts
Yep.
really bad.
It's like that feeling right before you cramp where it starts hurting, but it's not fully locked.
Yeah, and I
cramps.
could feel like that specific muscle group in my forearm just not working. And I was like, this is not great for me. And it almost most of the ride here, it continued to happen, but it went away.
That was one of my favorite things when me and Louie started working out at the gym. We had chest one day. Afterwards, Louie had me get down in a push-up position. Just told me to stand back up, and I just could not stand back up. It's a good time.
That was when we first started. I remember that.
Oh yeah, that was a good
You
time.
had sent me a video on
Oh,
text
Lord.
message
When?
a couple days ago of Nick Merckx talking about how he dropped out of the SEALs.
Yep.
And it got me into like this weird rabbit hole of finding out exactly how hard becoming a Navy SEAL is.
No.
The recommended, because there's like a, I can't remember the actual acronym, but there's like a pre-test
Yes.
you have to take. And I think it's most military. Maybe not this extreme, because this seemed extreme. The recommended push-up and sit-up count was 100 push-ups in 2 minutes and 100 sit-ups in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
That seems like I could barely do 25 push-ups in like 10.
Yeah, if you're in real good shape like that, you could just do that.
I can never
you-
imagine being.
Can
in that
you
good
do
shape.
a pull up right now? You think?
Yes.
Beyond me, can't do a pull up right now, Louis. I saw you setting up for it.
Louis drowning.
Louis
currently.
has.
I can do 0 pull-ups.
I don't even want to
I
describe.
could do a pull-up. Maybe
When's the last time
two.
you tried?
The other day at work,
Okay.
I grabbed the bar of scaffold and pulled myself up.
You,
Well,
you
tricep
watched
or
me the
bicep
other
pull-ups?
day.
Today,
Yeah, you watched me do pull-ups today. I did 0 pull-ups.
Henry did like 4.
Yeah, he's a shithead.
Bicep or tricep pull-ups?
The ones where you grab the damn bar and you pull your head over the freaking
Well,
bar.
you can grab it this way and pull. or
Yeah,
you can grab it
the
this
correct
way,
way
and
to
pull.
do a.
Grab
Triceps, I'm guessing.
each way.
Yeah.
You have one
No.
with your hand forward.
No, no.
Yeah, that's the way that.
We're not
that's the ones-
deadlifting.
No, that's what we're talking about. How many can you do with that?
We're not talking about that. We're not talking about that. Don't listen to him.
I've never deadlifted before.
Oh, I sent you a video. It's not Louis a TikTok. I don't think I sent it to you, Brett, of a guy
It's because you hate me.
deadlifting. Probably like 300, 400 pounds, whatever. It's a lot of weight, but he was just doing it in scenic locations.
Oh, that
He
sounds
just
awesome.
kept cutting like between him deadlifting like at a lake in a forest,
Oh, I love it.
deadlifting in the middle of a big old plain, deadlifting.
Why
in some
would you not
mountains.
send me that?
I don't know. I
It's
just
like right up my
I
alley.
just decided Louis wanted to see it, and not you, because you.
Did you
deci-
appreciate the message I sent you while you were on your way here?
I haven't looked at anything. I got while I was on my here. I have.
It is
6
the most
text
accurate
messages.
meme I've ever seen in my life.
Well, okay, Louis.
I know this means nothing to a audio podcast, but
The flannel is open.
Check out the Losers Instagram page for the meme. I might post it. I probably won't.
it's not racist or anything. It's actually very funny. It's about food in your oven.
I still probably won't. I'm just lazy.
I'll do it right now. Say I won't.
You won't.
No, I won't.
There you go.
Problem solved.
I'm excited about running the 5K though. I just need to find a time to train for it because I know I'm not going to be able to Barney Stinson that shit.
Couch to 5K is what I recommend. Starts
No.
off with like fat, can't run levels of fitness, much like me, and then it gets you to a 5K at the end.
See, I do a lot of. I pull a cart around at work full of
Yeah,
weight.
it's a lot different than running though.
I know it is, but if I actually had to get up and run just run till I couldn't run no more, I can get a mile in
I would hope you could run a mile.
off the couch.
I could
you
run
know?
a mile. I'll
A 5K
be dying.
is 3 miles.
I know.
3.11,
I'm just saying.
I think.
Yeah,
Like,
without
conservatively
stopping.
speaking, I could probably run a mile without a decent timed mile without stopping. I think.
Oh, decent time. God no. I think my best mile ever was like sub 6 in like
No, I'm not talking that good. a
mid
time.
conditioning of freshman or sophomore year of basketball. That was like the best shape I ever was.
I'm talking like a 25, 30-minute mile. You know,
Yeah, that's good shape.
I usually do about 10 minutes per mile.
I think I could hit that. I did run 2 miles in 12 minutes once. When I thought that I'd be joining the military, I needed to know that I could do it. I didn't join the military. Still ran 2 miles in 12 minutes. Was I dying at the end of it? Very much.
Yeah, the secret to train for something like a 5K is to make it so you could run the distance without dying and without injuring yourself.
Well, I like to injure myself.
I don't know how the charity part of it works. As far as I'm concerned, I'm just going to have everybody say that they're running the 5K and collect the money, and then at the end, we're all just going to donate it to the charity.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how to like get the charity involved. and just have it go to the charity. So if I could just have people collect money and then donate it at the end, I think that's
I would
the way
assume
that I'm
that's
going
how
to do
most smaller things would work. It'd be different if you're doing like the Chicago Marathon to benefit something. I mean, that's like a giant thing, but if it's like a small thing, even if it was like a school's 5K or something, I'm sure it would be like someone's in charge of collecting everything and then they donate it.
it. Yeah, I'm
Makes
gonna
sense to me to
I'm
do
gonna
that
go
way.
get some Manila folders. Hand them
Ooh,
to
Manila.
anybody who wants to,
Vanilla's cooler cousin.
whoever wants to run, and then we're gonna collect the money for the American. Are you laughing at Vanilla's cooler cousin? Is that what you're laughing at right now? I'm over here trying to save the world, and you're laughing at
It's
Vanilla's
not
cooler
my fault
cousin.
that Brett sometimes says the dumbest, funniest things. That's why we keep him around.
The American
really is.
Foundation for Suicide Prevention, and we're going to
Can I ask you a
Try it out.
question about that, Louis?
go ahead.
When you had first approached me about the talent show, I thought you had said that you were doing mental health awareness. Not that there's a huge difference in this. I'm not saying that like I was disappointed by your change, but I thought I never got around to asking you like, did you when you said like mental health awareness the first time, was suicide prevention what you meant to say? Or did you decide to focus it because of ties to your actual history?
Well, I went with the suicide awareness because of Chris,
Yeah.
who suffered from mental health
Yeah.
issues.
I mean, one.
Um, and it's just a charity that his family has used.
Yeah. Oh,
So-
okay. Okay. That makes sense.
So that's why I chose that charity. I'm very, what's the word I'm looking for? Anytime I see somebody asking for donations on Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
I always donate to whatever charities.
I try to as well.
I'm very big on if you're trying to do something for a charity, I'm more than happy to give a little bit. Alyssa Devon's
Mm-hmm.
Alyssa, she asked for her birthday for money for a mental health charity. I can't remember the name of the charity off the top of my head, but I donated to that one. I just went with that one with the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention because of Chris and because Katie, I talked to her. That's the one that she recommended I used, so that's the one I used.
Cool. I didn't mean to put you on the spot. It was just a random thought.
No, man, you're good. It's a podcast, man. You're supposed to put people on the spot.
Yeah, I try to donate as much as I can as well.
With
I don't know.
the talent show, we raised $200,
Not bad.
so that was pretty cool.
Better than nothing.
Absolutely. And I did my best to make sure anybody who donated got their decal. I think I'll try and do the same thing for the 5K if you're up to the challenge.
Of course.
Whoever donates at least $20 to the 5K will get a decal saying that they donated to the 5K. I think that'll be a fun little incentive.
Huh.
But
I like it.
I have to like pick a date and put it together and all that. It'll probably be in the summertime.
Hottest day of the year. I'm calling it right now.
I do my best running when it's hot.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh God.
I'm gonna have to go ahead and agree with you.
What are you talking about?
The winter, the nice thick winter air we got around here.
Okay, I'm not. Listen, we weren't
Tears
talking.
my throat to shreds.
Yes.
Clearly evident by the way my voice sounds right
Yes,
now.
winter is terrible. You don't have to pick between winter and the hottest days of the summer. I would love to run in like 65, 70 degrees, please.
There's no
Thank
such
you.
thing in Chicago
There's 2 days
for
of the year.
2 days.
Yeah. I have to pick the perfect one day where it's not
Yeah.
raining.
I mean, it's fine. I'm just saying you're not going to run your best in 90s. Maybe
Well,
Louis does.
I always run.
You love the heat.
I always run in the morning. I
Okay.
like to get up at like 4:30 in the morning and run.
That's insane to me.
I love it.
There's one thing that I don't like to do, which is run. There's another thing I don't like to do. On top of that, is waking up early to do it.
I like getting up. I get up. I take my morning dump, and then I'll throw on some Wolf Road usually. listen to that whole album, and then I know I'm done when the album stops.
Something else I couldn't do is also work out before work.
Yeah.
I'm a firm believer in go to work, pretend that you're going to work out when you get home and not do it instead.
Oh
Yeah.
man, when I was in actual sports in high school, we used to have sometimes we'd have practice before school.
Nope.
Honestly, those were better. I
I hate
remember
it.
liking basketball before school better. It sucked because you have to like try and shower before school and all that. But like something about working out in the morning is nice.
I suppose if it was like, I know you go for a run, so that's kind of open to you. But if I had like a basement with a weight setup situation where I could work out at home, where it's more accessible and easier for me, that'd probably be better. But like I already wake up sometimes at 4:30 in the morning. There's no way I can get up any earlier than that.
Yeah,
work
well,
out.
That's an extreme.
Well, when I was getting up that early, I would go to bed a lot earlier too. I'd go to bed around 9:30. Get
That's
up
early?
around 4:30.
I go to bed at like 5 sometimes, I swear. Not
Wake-
really.
Wake up at 4:30. Went to bed at 5.
No, I wake up like sometimes I go to bed at like straight up 7:30. Straight up, dude. I'll just be tired, especially when it's like now, where like the sun goes down at 4:30. So like I never really got to experience the sun because I'm at work, and usually the sun's not out this time of year in Chicago.
Trending better though.
It is looking better,
Well, I mean it's
except for yesterday. 2 days ago?
going in the direction of longer days now.
It was sunny today.
Yeah, today was a good day. It was nice,
It's okay.
nice enough. Working
Yeah.
out in it.
We're expecting 10 inches this weekend, I heard.
Yeah, it sucks. I have to drive to work both those days
Yeah, they might
No.
call off my job because of it.
on Monday.
It's
Again,
possible.
because of your California country.
That's yeah.
Hey.
They don't understand snow.
That's fine. I mean, if it's that much snow, it's going to be difficult to work in.
You know, the worst part about running, and it also happened to me during kickboxing,
The running.
it's the nipples rubbing on your shirt.
All right,
Marshall breaking his toe.
Oh my God, it hurts. And Hannah used to make fun of me, and I used to tell Vic when I'd go over to go kickbox, say, "Yeah, I'll be there in a minute. I gotta Vaseline up my nips." It was like I didn't know that was an actual thing that happens, but you definitely have to Vaseline your nips
I've
before you go
experienced
for
it a
some
couple
runs.
of times. It actually happened to me when I was doing that 3-hour workouts like every day, but not even doing a lot of running. Just that
It's the
movement.
sweat.
Yeah, the sweat.
The
The
sweat
movement
that
with the
gets ya.
cloth on your sensitive skin.
And it ruins your cool shirts. So if you have a cool shirt, don't wear it when you run with your lubed up nips. If you're gonna lube up your nips, don't wear your cool shirt when you run.
Nipple lube available at losers.com/store.
Lube is spelled LOUB.
We need to make this happen.
Why? No one's going to buy that.
Yes, I would. I would
Oh.
specifically for this 5K.
It's just Vaseline with like my face on it.
Just put a decal on it.
I'll figure out how to print labels. We can make this happen.
Throw lube. Come on.
Oh, it's just in Sharpie lube.
He's a duct tape on top. Let's go. Who says no?
That's so
Oh
funny.
shit.
Yeah,
That's
no,
funny.
I've experienced that. It's not comfortable, especially because like that's a part of your body that you are blissfully unaware of it touching cloth at all times until it's chafed and rubbed raw,
Yeah.
and then it never stops hurting because it's always touching cloth unless you have a shirt off.
Victor would make fun of me because I would do stuff, and he's so used to like training real men, and I would like I wore a basketball shirt the one time. It was my Chris Bosh shirt, I remember, and it rubbed the shit out of my nipples, and he was laughing at me. I was like, dude, this hurts so fucking bad. What the fuck? And he's like, come on, man. And I was like, no, this is terrible. I was like, I can't even, what the hell is this? And another time, we had just started trading kicks. He's like, all right, you kick with your shin. And I said, oh, I thought you always were supposed to kick with where like the top of your foot meets the bottom of your shin. He's like, well, that gets you the good, nice sound. that's the good smack. But if you want a good hard kick, you kick with your shin. I was like, okay. And he says, now you turn your hips and blah, blah, blah. And he taught me how to throw a roundhouse to the body area. And so I kicked the bag, and I kicked the shit out of this bag. And my fucking leg, I thought I died. I thought I Anderson Silva'd myself. It hurt so bad. And he's like, are you serious? And I was like, this is fucking awful. And I was like limping around. And he's like, it was just a kick. I was like, do you expect me to do this more? I was like, that was horrid.
Yeah, people like kickboxers will just straight up go outside and kick trees, dude.
He told me to get a wooden dowel rod, and you just keep rolling it on the shin, or you keep tapping it, and it kills the nerve endings. And now when I watch UFC fights, I have a whole new appreciation for people that do leg kicks, because the way to stop a leg kick is you turn your leg in and you either kick their knee or you go shin to shin, which hurts so bad. Oh. And I couldn't even, like, the next day after I did that kick, I had to move the cat, and I didn't like kick her, but I just like moved her with my leg, and I moved her with that part of my shin, and it almost brought me to tears.
You remember that one time when we were like real young playing at the Bridgeview Park, at the Bridgeview Gardens Park?
Yeah.
You remember the like structure that Caesar nutted himself on?
Yeah.
Well, like how the one side had like stairs, but there's also like that little stool that stepped up. You remember that one time that we were like playing tag or something, and I like slipped off the stool trying to run up fast, and I just completely shinned myself on the structure. Do you remember this?
Not exactly, no.
I couldn't walk for like 2 days, and
Yeah.
I had a bruise on my shin for a year, I swear.
It's the worst.
And but I was so bad that my mom actually brought me to the doctor. She's like, his shin is like broken. Like he can't touch it. It's swollen for like 2 weeks, and the bruise won't go away. And the doctor's like, no, shins are hard when they get injuries, because I guess like everything's so tight right there that once it swells up, it doesn't want to unswell. And so I fully get like kicking a bag one time and you not being able to touch anything.
I felt like such a bitch. It was so bad. And he is so used to like real people. And poor him had to deal with little bitch me. Like, no, it hurts so bad. And he's like, just do the damn kick again. I was like, I can't.
I'm sure other people have bitched about it.
He's like, all right, let's do knees. I was like, okay.
Remember that one time I kneed a bowling ball down the lane?
That was
What an
hilarious.
idiot. Oh, classic Brett moment.
If we're talking about remember that one time, for me, it's when it was pouring rain. We were at your house. You had to run from the garage to your house. You ran out, immediately punched the shit out of the grill, stopped in the middle of the rain. It was literally a 10-foot walk.
Yeah. Dude.
You walked out, punched the shit out of the grill,
Oh, it
stopped
hurt
in the
so
middle of the
bad.
rain to hold your hand.
I screamed, ah!
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was funny.
It hurts so bad. There's like when you punch something, hit something with your hand, it doesn't hurt because you're conscious. You know what I mean? Because you know it's happening. But for some reason, like if you like are fixing something with a tool and you slip and hit your hand, or you just accidentally
Oh,
punch
yeah, when
something,
you accidentally hit your hand on something, it's the worst.
the pain is like 50 times worse than if you like purposely punch something or purposely
Well,
hit
it's
your
because
hand.
your brain stops yourself from hitting something too hard.
I mean, I feel like if I punched a brick wall or I accidentally
Yeah,
punched
if
a
you
brick
act, but when you punch a brick wall,
wall. Yeah, I guess
you're
I
not
get what
really
you're
punching
saying.
the brick wall. That's the thing.
I get you. I do remember that. That was funny as fuck. What were we going to the garage for? Why were we going in there?
I don't remember. That was so
Yeah.
many years ago. I don't know. I just remember you punching the grill. Your mom probably sent you out there for fucking God knows what. Or probably because we punched the window out to get into the garage and you needed to go put the window back in.
We did do that. The door of the window door, right?
Yeah,
Or the door window.
it was wood. It was like a wood insert for the window, and you'd be like, "Oh, I can get in." Bah, and just punch the window out.
My dad broke it out somehow. I don't know. And he just put like a piece of plywood half-assed in the door so you could just punch the shit out of it and then open the door.
And I
from the
loved when
inside.
you would show your dad stuff because he'd always yell at you and you did not understand. You'd be like, "Look, Dad," and break through the window, and he's like, "What the fuck is the matter with you?" And you'd be like, "I thought you'd really be proud of me."
Oh my god, that's funny. I do remember that shit. I haven't thought about that place in a long time, really. That's so funny that you brought that up.
Yeah,
I remember you planking on the same patio that I punched the grill in.
yeah. Planking was cool.
Planking across two like wrought iron handrails, spaced like the appropriate handrail space apart. Somehow planking on it.
So weird.
Planking was so cool, dude.
I remember me, Greg Waclaw,
Oh yeah.
Billy Fazulio, I think Kenton, just went around planking one day.
Yeah,
Took a
dude.
bunch of pictures planking.
It's the original challenge.
And it was so fun, wasn't it?
It was weirdly, yeah, but it's so weird to think about. Like, we all just decided, let's do this. Let's plank.
Yeah.
I think we did it in like an Arby's.
Me and Greg M used to take videos of us doing parkour.
Eddie with a twist.
Oh, Eddie with a twist. I saw some guy on TikTok completely duct tape his face. I was like, Eddie,
Oh,
yes.
good
You need
old
to bring
Eddie
that
with a
back,
twist.
dude. Is Eddie going to come on the podcast? Have you talked to him about it?
I am booked until the beginning of March, but
Oh,
I'm gonna try it.
Oh yeah, I was here the other day. He's flipping through his little booklet.
Who else you got coming on? Let me hear it.
oh, my book is upstairs. We
Is it
got
a secret?
Dave. We got
It's not a secret.
Dave. We got Molly.
Pop Molly, I'm sweating.
Emilio's coming next week.
Big country now. Not Pop
Big,
Song.
yeah. He's
gonna be
coming
hard to get
next
over.
week, the 6th. The weekend after that is the 13th. That's date night. The 14th is Valentine's Day. So that's a wash. The weekend after that, I think, is the 27th, which is Molly. And then the weekend after that, I think, is our UFC fight.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it seems like I'm booked solid, but
Yeah, but still,
Nah,
even
he's
having a
booked solid, bro.
schedule,
He's got a
it
little
makes you
booklet.
gotta make you feel pretty good about it. You know?
I am doing my damnedest here.
You're doing a good job, man. I'm proud
I
of
got to
you.
reach out to Trey. I want to have him on.
Oh God, you were on Liz's podcast was talking about or not podcast but episode talking about Trey,
Yeah.
like, and then you guys kind of like you talked about how Liz spent the night that one night and you kind of skirted around you like that topic for like a second early on in the episode. I was like talking. I was is that the night she slept with Trey? Is that the night she slept with Trey?
I did say
I
that.
know at the very end of the episode you got back at it.
Okay.
And I tried to find a pic because I used to have a picture of it.
Oh, you couldn't find it?
And like the craziest part about it is that maybe with not even 7 days, so within 7 days, I couldn't tell you an exact amount of days, but that picture showed up in my Facebook memories.
Ah.
And then I heard it on the podcast. So like I know it's on Facebook, and I don't know how to get to that. I don't think you can. Is there like an archive aside from just
Yes.
scrolling through till?
You could go. You could. There's like more advanced search stuff. You could like go to specific like years and stuff.
Yeah.
So if you know the year, you can go to
Oh.
that years.
I
We can
don't
find
remember.
it. It's in your uploads, I'm sure.
Yeah, I could. Oh, I don't know, dude.
It's probably in your photos and your
I got
uploads
too
or there's
lazy
a
to
folder
really-
somewhere.
She said she
Really?
doesn't even remember Trey. I was
Yeah,
like,
I
you
know.
slept with him. You
Yeah, I know,
remember?
that's exactly what
You
you said.
remember?
It made me so happy. I was like, ah.
Yeah. And then we all went to like McDonald's at 6 in the morning because we were stupid.
The amount of shit that we used to do.
Wait for it to be morning so we can go to IHOP.
Literally be like, we should go get food. Oh, it's too early. Oh, I guess we'll stay up to get food.
Come back from McDonald's, go for a swim, and then be like, oh, it's noon. Time to go to bed. What?
Do you remember that one time? I don't remember everybody that was in your room. But there was...
Here it comes.
It was too many people for the room. It had to be me, you, and Jordan. But I know there were others. It had to be at least 2 other people. Probably Rago and somebody else. Like, do you remember that glowing triangle on your wall that wouldn't go away? We couldn't figure out why it existed.
I do remember that.
It's just pitch black in this room, and all you see is this little triangle of
I'm
light.
sure Eddie was there.
What did you think he was gonna say, Louis?
We
The
used
countless amounts of things that happened in his house.
We used to have big fights and
That never happened in your room, though.
yeah, I didn't know what you were gonna
Do you remember?
say. We used to play lights on, lights off in my room.
I was gonna say, lights on, lights off. The stupid shit we
You
do.
turn the lights off, and people would just do dumb shit. And you turn the lights back on, and everybody laughs at the positions you're in.
Dude. It always ended up with people taking clothes off towards the end of it. That was like the
Yeah.
power move to end it all.
And you see someone's dick, and you're like, "Oh, you ruined the game." Lights off.
Oh.
Lights turn off. Like Brett's humping Jordan or something. You turn the lights on, and you're like, "Whoa, lights off."
Shit was so fun,
We
dude.
used to play that in my room.
Yeah. Your hangout spot was the backyard, the back room, and the
The laundry
laundry
room.
room was the. That's where.
Laundry room is a deep talk, one-on-one loot.
I don't know.
That's the heart-to-heart connection room.
I picked Losers for the name of the show, but if I had a second name, it would have been called the laundry room.
Yeah.
Just because
That's a good
we used to
running title.
sit in the little divot and just talk
Yep.
for hours.
Yeah.
It's like,
At
all
the-
right, it's 10 o'clock. Richard, you want to go home? He's like, oh, I'm going to go home. And then we would sit in the laundry room until 6 in the morning talking
Yeah.
about God knows what.
Legitimately, it would be like
100%.
4 hours spent in that little.
In that
This
little
room
tiny
is like.
laundry room. It's like the size of where you're standing. sitting
Yeah,
right
it's
now.
like 5 foot wide, just enough for a small set of stairs, like 3 steps, a washer, a dryer, and a utility tub, and that was all that was in this little room.
And Sarah would wake up in the morning and be like, what are you guys doing?
every time, dude.
Go away, Sarah. That's what we're doing. Yeah, good times.
I still gotta say, dude, your parents are saints, man.
Oh, absolutely.
The amount of abuse that we put them through is astounding.
Yeah, they're the best.
Jesus Christ.
We weren't like terrible kids, but
Well, I mean,
we weren't the best kids.
we could have been way worse. But like, your mom's room was like shared a wall with all of it, dude.
Yeah. I mean, we
How
were,
did she
Yeah,
do
that being said,
everything?
I never remember your mom yelling at people for being too loud. or
That's what I'm
something.
saying. That's why she was a
And
saint.
there's no way that we weren't
There's-
the loudest people in the
There's
world.
a hand like a few times.
she
a handful.
she yelled at Jordan a lot for being too
Oh.
loud,
Kind of makes sense.
and
to
she'd
me.
yell at Andy a lot for being too loud.
Oh fuck. There was a couple of times where she came out threatening to beat our ass. She never. We'd never stop, and she would never come back.
Yeah, so many broken chairs and so many random couches brought to the house, and
The
Yeah.
first time I went to your house, it might have been the first time. It wasn't the first, it was the second. You were just whipping.
Muffins.
no,
and
it was lollipops that day.
Oh.
You had a bowl of lollipops. You were just throwing them everywhere in your house.
yeah,
Louis?
I wasn't the best.
Louis had a constant supply of these muffins that nobody would eat,
They weren't good. They were not good muffins.
and he'd always throw them at Eddie, to a point where Eddie got scared. Every time you go, Eddie, muffins.
Is that why you get scared from that?
Yeah.
Holy fuck, dude.
Oh,
Um,
poor guy.
my mom's friend Lori, rest in peace. She would make these muffins,
Different
and
Lori.
Lori was
What are you talking about, my
Lori
mom?
was the best, but her muffins were the worst. They were terrible. And so they would sit there and sit there and sit there. She would bake fresh bread, which was phenomenal.
Yeah, I
Nothing in the world is better than fresh bread.
feel like I've heard this before, maybe.
But then she would make these muffins, and they were just not yummy.
It's the
They
same
weren't
story,
good.
buddy.
And I would just pick them up and, hey, Eddie. He'd be like, what? I'd be like, muffins. And I would just whip muffins at him.
Oh my god! Whip like
And
shit's
then-
disintegrating in the air. It's
And then
going
he
so
would,
fast.
and then he would whip Gatorade bottles at my face.
that is true too. Who did you used to throw the cat at all the time? Was it Rich?
I would throw the cat at everybody.
The cat was me.
It was you. It was
Well,
everybody.
this is the thing is,
Oh.
It wasn't just you.
it wasn't just me, but it scared me the most. That's for sure.
Rest in peace,
Rest in
that cat.
peace.
I don't know that he's dead, but
Oh,
we moved, and then he was not having it, and he left.
he just disappeared one
He-
day. Hope he's happy
I was
somewhere.
so afraid of you throwing that cat at me that when I was sitting on that couch, I'd always keep the cushion ready to turn. Like I could tear the cushion off,
that cat,
throw it in
dude.
front of myself, protect myself from this fucking cat you threw at me.
The
Poor
amount of-
cat didn't even care, didn't even freak out at all.
That cat
I'm over
got
here losing my
vacuumed.
mind.
God, that poor cat took a lot of abuse. dude.
Caesar shaved part of the cat. My mom threatened to shave him, so he never came back.
Oh, God.
One of the boys my mom watched poked him with a kerplunk stick. Yeah, that poor cat.
That poor
I
cat.
treat Diablo a lot better
Persian. Oh,
because of my first cat.
I still remember what that cat looks like.
Yeah,
God, I'll never forget that cat.
that was my first pet. Was that
Oh, I
cat?
thought you had ferrets. You had the cat before
Ah,
ferrets?
No, it was the ferrets. You're right.
I wasn't around for the ferrets. I wish I was.
Rocco, and we had Cricket and Scooter.
I never knew that you had
You
ferrets.
did. Apparently, you had a big ass cage too.
Yeah, like
I
a
thought that
6 foot tall cage for the ferrets.
Pretty lit.
Have you ever heard a ferret scream?
No, but
We had 2 ferrets, a girl and a boy, and the boy would bite the girl,
okay.
and the girl would go all fucking night long. It sounds like a woman screaming. You're just
Ah.
like, please stop. I am trying to sleep.
No, my God. I
Yeah,
wish
we
I was
used
around for that.
we used to put Rocco. That was the first ferret. We used to put him in the pool. He would swim around in the pool. Pretty lit. Ferrets are cool. They're like long rats, but rats are gross. So ferrets are cool. Rats are not. Also, since we're on the topic, and Liz mentioned unpopular opinions. Unpopular opinion: possums are fucking gross. If you
That
like
is a very
possums,
popular.
they're
opinion.
disgusting. Ew! Stop posting pictures of them on Facebook.
Possums aren't disgusting.
Gross.
I feel like that's not an unpopular opinion.
No,
I feel
that's
like
a-
the overwhelming opinion is
the
that
people
possums
don't like
are
possums.
gross.
The issue is that possums are good,
They are good.
and we need to stop murdering
They're
all the
just ugly.
possums. They're not the greatest looking.
They're terrible.
Neither are we. We're here, so
Yeah, you're fucking right, dude.
Well, BR before Rich. Before Rich,
yeah.
we would have massive sleepovers at my house, and it'd be 15, 16, 20 of us in the living
Oh,
room
dude.
together.
It
and
looks like
so-
a refugee camp in there.
And I was
No joke.
I'm a hot sleeper, so I would sleep right next to the patio window because the glass was always cooler. So I'm sleeping, and I wake up in the morning, and there's a fucking possum face in my face. Scared the fuck out of me.
Oh, God.
Yeah, no,
It probably was actually, knowing where we grew up, a giant rat.
it was a possum. I know what a fucking possum looks like.
Possums
You
are
fuck.
nice, man. Leave possums
They're
alone.
they're essential for the ecosystem, but God, man, make something that essential look okay.
I mean, there's plenty of ugly animals that are essential to ecosystems. You stop picking on possums. Leave them alone.
There are local ugly though.
Burn them.
You
Burn them
don't
with
have
fire.
to deal with. I don't know. What's another ugly animal? Armadillos.
Flounder.
Flounders are ugly.
Moles are pretty ugly.
You don't see moles.
I'm just saying they're round.
They're round. That's
They
what you
are
call.
a round.
Oh,
I.
What?
you
did
don't like round things?
I'm
You see
wrong.
me?
Yeah, I've never. I can't say that I've ever seen a mole, but I don't like any rodents, to be honest,
Except for ferrets.
except for ferrets. But even now, I probably wouldn't want a ferret.
It's a rodent.
Yes. I feel
Like
it is.
I'm,
Has to be,
I'm
right?
like
Like a long rat.
we
Yeah,
have
but there's things that are very much like
Rats
ferrets
are
that
gross.
aren't rodents.
we have rats at work, and you can hear them. And if I ever see one, I scream, and they all make fun of me because I work with men, and I am
You afraid of rats?
terrified of rats.
That's weird.
Mice, rats,
Weird. They're cute. They're little things.
squirrels.
Not
I've seen
necessarily.
some horrific scenes involving mice though, because my dad's best friend Rick, they used to have snakes.
Swerve.
What?
You said my dad. This is his best friend.
My dad's best friend. Yeah, they used to
Fucking
have
Swerve does.
snakes. They used to breed boa constrictors and stuff. But they had a snapping turtle.
Same.
Yeah, but they fed the snapping turtle pinkies, which are
Yeah.
little tiny.
Mhm.
And I just remember.
Oh, you've told me this story.
Oh my god, man!
Live mice.
Yeah, like baby mice. Their eyes aren't open yet,
Okay.
and they're just trying to. The water was like so murky you couldn't see. It's like Jaws with tiny mice. So I've seen some things, man.
Yeah, no,
But
my
I don't think mice are bad inherently. They're
Gross.
good. They're
my
chill.
my turtle, who's currently residing with my dad.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure my dad's just taking him at this point.
yeah.
Yeah, he's big enough now. He's about the size of like a normal dinner plate.
Yeah.
He's big enough to where his jaws are sharp and fast and strong enough to decimate anything that he is fed. So my dad feeds him what size rat or mouse is it? It's basically a full-size mouse at this point. But his mouth isn't big enough yet to eat the whole rat, but it's strong enough
They'll
to...
just cut it right in
Oh,
half with a
dude, it's
bite,
gross.
It's terrible.
It's so gross.
I mean, it's not that. It's nature, I
When I
guess.
lived in Downers Grove with Eric, he bred snakes.
Yeah, ball pythons probably, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
Those are the ones that you can get some really pretty ball pythons.
Yeah, that's what
Xanthics. Ooh.
He bred snakes, and the one time I got home or whatever, and he was like, "I need your help.
Oh god.
The mice got loose." I was like, what? And he's like, "They're all behind this bookshelf. I just need you to hold the bookshelf while I grab them with these tongs." What? So I held the bookshelf, and he grabbed them. And when you grab a mouse, they go wee 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 wee.
Yeah, they're not happy about
And
it.
it was all of them. It was so many mice, and then
Yeah.
he would feed them to his snakes,
Yeah.
and it was horrifying.
See, snakes eating it's pretty peaceful looking though.
It does. Yeah,
They
looks
hit
like a
it
big
and
hug.
then it's over. It's pretty slow. The snapping turtle eating was horrific.
No, it's
It
gross.
looks like a horror film.
It's
is what
like
that is.
it's like a vice crushing on
Yeah.
something fleshy.
Oh man.
They don't, especially like I said, my turtle Monty. His mouth isn't big enough quite yet to eat a whole mouse.
Yeah, they don't just take it down.
So they just go through whatever they'll fit, and then the rest is just floating there for a minute.
Have you ever seen a largemouth bass eat? They just basically open their mouth and create a little tiny vacuum and just suck something completely in their mouth. So it's just like it's there and it's gone.
Yeah.
Snapping turtles, they're rough, man.
Pornhub.com/largemouth-bass/lube.
Don't do that.
/Losers podcast.
LOUB.
Store/podcast.com.
What the fuck? Bro, you've been sending me some stuff about your homework assignments, and let me tell you, they look like somehow the most interesting and also the most boring thing you could watch.
They're pretty. Yeah, so I dropped a class and I added 2 classes like last minute, and those 2 classes are going to be without a doubt be my favorite courses this semester. One's environmental physiology. Sounds like a mouthful, but it's like how things adapt to like certain environments, which is really interesting. The other one's just animal behavior. So it's literally like my assignment that I had the other day was you had to watch a video of elephants and make an ethogram, which is like a list of behaviors.
It's like an unedited documentary.
It's just like I had to watch 30 minutes of some elephants hanging out by some water. It's pretty chill.
Yeah, like I said, I would love it just because I'm weird and I like animals, but
The owl one you would have liked. It was just
Oof.
like it was a
Who?
speaking of,
it was like an hour of just watching an owl hang out.
I proposed something to you and you said that you'd try your best,
What is it?
but now you have entered 2 more classes. These people can find out how I can get my falconry
Yeah,
license.
you're gonna have to like
Just have them help me, please.
you would have to look it up on your own first. And as the professor I have for this course would probably be the best for that, but she is very sassy.
She's
So-
sassy.
Yes.
I know how you can figure that out.
Don't know where you're going, but we're gonna stop wherever you're going.
Hot for teacher.
Okay, there it is.
It's college, professor. It's legal. It's not like weird like a high school
You
professor.
definitely can't be in a relationship with your current college professor.
Who's talking about relationships?
Okay, guys.
I'm just talking about going to
Valentine's Day dinner with her.
Pornhub.com/lube/hot for teacher with
Please
Richard.
stop. Please stop.
Any websites mentioned during this podcast are not real websites. Don't go to them. Thank you.
Please, God, don't go to them.
And if you do go to them and find something, send us it.
Don't send it to
Send it to Losers' Instagram
Facebook.com/Apollo Designs/lube.
LOUB.
LOUB.
Send it
Trademark
to
pending.
Brett Sparks at losers.com.
When Hannah was pregnant, she wanted.
Oh God, I don't like where this is going.
We found out she was having a boy, so we were going over names, and
Was lube an option?
I was pushing so hard for Toby, and she refused to name the baby Toby because I wanted to spell it TOE-B. And she was not a fan of that.
I still like the original name you came up with.
Snarf, snarf, snarf. If it was a girl, I wanted to name her Tanya because she'd be Tanya Rini. She was not a fan of that either.
Tanya dude.
Tanya Rini.
Tanya Rini.
Oh man.
Oh.
You need backrests better on your chairs, like the cushions. There's a very pointy part of this chair and it hurts.
You have the mic arm. We have to lean forward, so I don't even feel the back of the chair.
Can't help it, I'm comfortable, but also uncomfortable.
I can't help that I'm comfortable, but this thing is
Brett
poking
Sparks,
me.
suffering from success.
My own worst enemy.
Jesus.
Dude. I say we should start up a true crime podcast.
I don't want to do that.
That could be part of your Louis universe.
You two can do that, and then send me the stuff, and
Call
I'll
it
put it on
Lou-
my audio boom.
Lou Crime Podcast. Lou Crime Podcast. There it is.
We could do like paranormal stuff too. Little ghost adventures on location.
I sent Richard the best TikTok.
Do a podcast in a haunted house.
This time I know it. The last time I talked about a TikTok, I couldn't really fucking say
We're
what it
just
was.
sitting
'cause
there
I'm
on a
stupid.
podcast talking, and there's a third voice the whole time. We don't know.
Uh,
Put it up. Third voice. Who says no?
No,
The third voice.
it was a clip of me and Richard's one of our favorite shows, Ghost Adventures,
Great show.
and it was Aaron.
Yep.
He goes, he's talking to the ghost. Does that say, "Where are you?" And it was just,
Where are you?"
No, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that sounds awful.
That sounds great,
It's
dude.
pretty great.
Oh,
Fred,
you
it's pretty
guys-
great.
You guys and your damn ghosts.
Dude, real or not, the show's funny as fuck, dude.
Okay. Well, I'm going to thank you boys for joining today.
But wait, we didn't talk about friendship.
Wasn't the friendship podcast. This was the Losers Weight Loss Challenge podcast. Do you want to talk about friendship? Because
No.
you were both on the friendship podcast. Did you make
But not-
Did you make new best friends?
But not together.
Richard's no longer in my top 3.
Okay.
Oh my god.
And we can keep going. I don't care.
Okay.
No, it's
I
fine.
have a new top 2. It is Louis and Apollo.
There
Thank
is-
you very much.
There is no
Did you
top
see the
twos.
MySpace callback? That's what I wanted. That was the whole thing. Is I wanted the MySpace callback of having top friends in your friends list.
Your top 8.
Top, you can make it whatever. I thought like top 4, top 8.
Well, it was top 8
It
forever.
was
and
top
then-
8
then
forever.
he changed
and then
it.
They were like, you could do whatever. And then everyone was like, whoa. Top 4, top 8, top
Eventually,
12.
people just made it all random, and then everybody was getting butt hurt that you weren't in their top 8.
We can end the podcast now. That's cool.
No, you want to talk about friendship? Talk about friendship.
Why am I not your best friend anymore,
I
Brett?
just want to piss you off.
That's what you live for.
It's my entire existence.
Yeah.
Not my best friend because you smell bad.
On our podcast the other day, you were talking about Richard said something funny at the top of the hill, and
Oh, yeah.
Richard knew what it was.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Yeah,
what it
speaking of my podcast, I also know what song the stupid plant was humming that I talked about. It's, I don't know the name of the song. When I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take it. What is this song called?
What's going on?
What's
by
going on?
By Four
not Four
Non-Blondes.
Non-Blondes, yeah.
Also, chocolate is candy.
More
And
like a decadent.
and if we're just filling in holes, I talked to Dan. The name of the band he wanted to start
Is
was the
Lollygaggers,
Lollygaggers.
Yeah.
And also, I don't sell shoes all the time. It happened one time.
Yeah, but you attempt to buy shoes that are
I
going
to
to
buy
sell.
shoes for myself. One time I bought a pair of shoes and I said, I can't reasonably keep these.
How
'cause
much
they're
are
worth-
those Yeezy Crocs going for
Oh
now?
my god. The Crocs or the slides?
The Crocs that you have.
I have slides. The slides are going for
Oh.
like $300. $200 to $300 used. The new ones are like $300 to $400. The Crocs are worth way more. They released them for like 4 seconds and I missed it and I'm so mad because they're so sick and I wish I had them because then I could wear Crocs but not have to wear actual Crocs. I almost
Crocs
bought the,
are cool.
I almost bought the Crocs that you almost bought.
You almost bought the Crocs that
The
he almost bought?
posties?
The Posties the last time.
I almost bought those
but
too.
they're the last release. There was an all black pair and an all pink pair. It didn't have like the black interior. It was just all hot pink. It was just as much as I hate to say it, it was too much pink. I like the color pink.
I
If it was
like
black, like accented, would have gone for it. But I was like, no.
I like the black ones with the pink fuzzies. Because same shoe scheme as my custom cut Converse.
Yeah. Your Converse.
Apollo Design, brought to you by Converse.
Dude, I would fucking love it, dude.
Reach out.
Fuck no. They'd be like, who the fuck are you? You're not even a business. Get the fuck out my face.
You never know until you try.
No, I don't even know who to call. Chuck Taylor?
Yes. Called
Yeah.
Lawrence Bird himself.
Lawrence Bird himself.
Hannah's in a wedding party in September for our friends getting married, and she's got to buy Chucks for the wedding party. They're all wearing Chucks. And I said, well, it's a good thing I'm not part of the wedding party because my big fat feet will never
Oh
fit in
my
a pair of
God,
Chucks
yeah.
in my life.
You need like
It's not happening.
quadruple E Chucks, dude.
I would have to buy them and then like cut them in half.
You have to buy 2 pairs, cut them in half. You have to buy 3 pairs. Cut the sides off 2 pairs.
Yeah.
You cut the middle out of an extra pair. Just 3 middles, normal sides, good to go.
Yeah, I'm not a Chuck. I'm not a shoe guy. Yeah, they don't fit. So, it's all good.
I love Chucks.
I wear Crocs now. I have 3 pairs. I'm thinking about buying another pair. Shout out to all the pairs.
It's the second time you've said that today.
Yeah, I eat pairs now.
He said
Shit
it.
like that.
In pairs.
Shout out to all the pairs. Oh, goodness.
Okay.
All right, guys.
Uh,
We got a big month coming up. We're going to weigh in Monday. Send me your weights Monday. I'm not going to go public because I don't want to shame anybody with it, but we'll keep it.
You can go public. I don't care.
We'll keep it between us.
Okay.
I wanted it advertised on Facebook.
So we're going to weigh in Monday, and then we're going to weigh in Valentine's Day, which is a Sunday,
Make sure to cry a lot that day.
and then we're going to weigh in the 28th.
Yeah.
Or we can do March 1st. It doesn't matter. We're going to weigh in.
28th.
We're going to weigh in the last day, and whoever
That way,
wins,
if you want to do March, we could start the 1st.
whoever wins gets the title. And if we're talking about old podcasts, have you talked to anybody about the custom title belt yet?
If not,
You talked to me through the podcast while I was in
Rip.
Jewel.
well, I know Molly support. I know I have Lissa's support. Obviously, I know I have Richard's support.
To get the leather, you could just buy a
Cow.
weightlifting belt.
You could buy a cow. Learn how to tan.
You hear me?
Slaughter the cow.
Yeah, a weightlifting belt.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
like
know.
a back brace belt for like squats.
Or I could just have a custom made actual cool
Yeah.
belt.
I mean, it's gonna look the same.
It's not gonna look-
Well, I appreciate you both being here.
Of course, anytime, my friend.
It's hard enough for us to get together as it is, so I'm glad that I got you both here.
Are we going to record podcast? I know you booked up pretty. Oh, you said till March. Never mind. I was gonna say, are we gonna do a couple more like for weigh-in? Do you want to record? And then for the results, do you want to record? But you're already booked up, so that's not really gonna happen.
Probably not for weigh-in, but we could probably do a end of February,
Be kind of lit.
Yeah, why not?
maybe
Check
beginning
in.
beginning of March,
In March,
kind of thing.
we'll
Sure.
check in, see how we did.
Maybe the day
Yeah.
before the fights or
See who
something.
won.
But I don't like to.
Why not
have-
just before the fight? Doesn't have to be a long episode or whatever. We could just.
That's Fight Island, dude. It's gonna be like 11 a.m.
Yeah,
Is
I,
it on
I
Fight
don't
Island?
I don't know if they
That
have
guy can go
a
fuck himself.
I don't know if they have a thing right now. But the last fight was on Fight Island, McGregor, and that was regular
normal?
start time.
Okay.
He just made them get up
In the middle of the night.
in Dubai. Yeah.
Nice.
Abu Dhabi, excuse me. All right, gentlemen, we will make plans for another podcast. I appreciate you both being here, as I've said,
Thank you for having us.
of
Yeah,
course.
Thank you, my friend.
And let's do this. No cheating this month of February.
No
ex-
regrets.
Let's get it.
except for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, huh?
No
All right.
regrets.
I love you both.
Be.
Farewell.